Today we dive into the incredible story of a Brisbane family's battle with one bank and a $17,000 interest rate error. We'll cover off all the twists and turns on this insane story and highlight the importance of just checking simple information with your bank. But that's not all. We're going to go through the mysterious realm of home loan discounts and give you some powerful, actionable knowledge that'll help you conquer the mortgage market and secure the best deal on your home loan. Buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get started. A Brisbane family recently found themselves in a frustrating battle with St. George Bank over an interest rate error that cost them over $17,000. Andrew and Belinda Ferguson purchased and renovated their 4-bedroom home 6 years ago, taking out a home loan just over $700,000 with St. George Bank. When interest rates dropped to record lows during the pandemic, they decided to refinance and fix $500,000 of their mortgage at 1.88 interest rate for 3 years. In June 2021, St. George confirmed via email to their broker that the changes had been made. But 18 months later, the couple discovered that their new interest rate had not been applied and it had been changed to 6.27% instead. This led to way higher repayments than they should have otherwise been making. When Andrew contacted the bank to resolve the issue, the bank blamed the broker for not filling in the form, even though it'd never been mentioned or requested. Despite providing written evidence of the bank's confirmation, the Fergusons faced further difficulties when the bank rejected their claim just within 2 days of receiving it. They got pretty frustrated by this resolution and they contacted the Australian Financial Complaints Authority, or AFCA, and asked them to get involved. In response, St. George blamed the family for not noticing the errors sooner and offered to refund a one-time annual fee of $395 as a goodwill gesture. Andrew estimated that they'd lose $37,000 over the 3-year period if the error was not fixed. So the $395 wouldn't go very far. Understandably, the situation caused heaps of stress for the family. So as a last resort, they contacted news.com.au and asked St. George for comment. The bank suddenly changed its stance and they decided to honor the ultra-low rate requested in 2021 and refunded the family $17,376 in overpayments. The bank also offered an additional $2,000 for frustrations caused. Andrew reluctantly accepted the $2,000, but expressed disappointment that it took the media involvement to get it resolved. Interestingly, he noted the bank only changed its mind when news.com.au got involved. So I guess it highlights the importance of trying to check your loan statements every 6 months and have your broker check in and monitor your loan to make sure you're getting the best deal possible. It's something that we're seeing a lot at the moment with interest rates changing and with the mortgage cliff coming up. Lots of fixed rates are coming off this year, and we've had lots of clients contacting us saying, well, is this the best rate? What else can I do? And this is where it gets all a bit seedy and tricky with the banks because they have discount rates generally preloaded in your fixed rate. When it ends a fixed rate, it goes back to a variable rate. You might have fixed for 2 years. There could be 28 years left in your loan at that point. It goes back to a variable rate. The standard variable, which might be, minus 1%. A lot of the bank's standard variable rates right now are 8%. And I hope you're not paying 8% because what we're seeing at the moment is generally a discount of between 2.5%, up to 3% off that standard variable rate to get to your end rate. This practice is known as discretionary mortgage discounting. And although it does save people thousands of dollars a year, it's actually been criticized by the ACCC. They argue the practice doesn't reflect transparency and can punish customers for their loyalty. Home loan discounts aren't transparent because they're not published, so it makes it difficult for you as a customer to compare between banks. So as a result, most people don't bother about going through the process of looking at different banks, discover the rate, and that's where a mortgage broker like us can help. You see, the banks offer discounts based on criteria like your loan size, borrowing capacity, property location, and whether it's an investment or residential purpose. Playing banks against each other can also help, saying, oh, ING's offering this, ANZ's offering that, and a cashback to try and get your rate down. For existing home loan customers, it's definitely important to monitor your home loan existing rate. As a broker, we review our customers' rates every 6 to 12 months to make sure they're getting the best deal possible. If you haven't had your rate reviewed, here's a couple suggestions I'd have. Firstly, be proactive with monitoring your home loan rate. Check your statement. Make sure your rate is what you expect, not like the Fergusons that get caught out 18 months later. Secondly, work with a mortgage broker that will work with you today and into the future to help monitor that rate and actively work for you rather than the bank. Thirdly, be open to switching banks. Sometimes you might get to a point with your bank and they say, nope, sorry, Jayden, I'm not going to give you a better discount. You've been a customer, but that's the best rate we can go. At that point, it could be worth speaking to other banks, getting your broker to have a look at what else is available, and moving banks. The last one we are seeing a lot is trying to negotiate with your bank. A simple phone call saying, yep, I've seen this rate advertised online, or getting your broker to do that can help you save tens of thousands of dollars. So it definitely doesn't pay to sit around and wait for the rates to drop in the future. Like you saw with that poor family's battle with St. George Bank, you want to be proactive and you want to make sure you're getting the best discount possible. The banks unfortunately don't always reward loyalty, and after a certain point, it's about dollars and cents, which is where your broker can help. As a mortgage broker at Hunter Galloway, we help home buyers across Australia with refinancing, with renegotiating and restructuring loans. So if you've got a home loan and you need some help, hit us up at huntergalloway.com.au. We compare the market across Australia. There's no cost or fees for our service. We get paid by the bank. So if you need any help, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, see you guys.